In exercise 1, we'll take a moment to look at how to email a client file using secure email. To begin, locate one of your client sites. In this case, I'll locate the Green Acres Landscaping using the My Recent Sites widget from my dashboard. I'll then click on the icon that will navigate me over to the client file area. From here, you will select at least one file that you will send via email to the client. You can select more files if need be when creating the secure email. Next, under the gear icon, select Email Files. The Compose email screen will load. The top portion of the screen is dedicated to setting up the email that you wish to send to your client. You begin by first putting in an individual who will receive the email. On the right side, any individual that has already been identified and created as a contact inside of iChannel, those contacts will appear on the right side for ease of use. Just simply select one of the individuals and add them to your email. If the sender would like to add additional individuals to receive this email, the sender can add manually individuals to the To field or the Carbon Copy field. Now, by default, each sender who is sending the email to their clients will receive a copy of this email as a blind carbon copy within their email box. Next, in the subject field, which is required, the individual will give the title of the email that the user will receive in their email box. Additionally, but not required, if the individual would like to categorize the emails for ease of use when they're looking at the email inbox within the iChannel system, the user can go ahead and identify a category that would correlate to this email. In this example, I'll set it to Connacht Correspondence. Next, in the body of the email, the individual can type information that they would like to relate to their client. The user, by using the drop-down arrow, can also customize the email if they would like to in advance before sending it by using some of the standard email features located at the top. Once the sender has identified all of the information in the email portion of the Compose email screen, let's navigate down to the lower section of the screen. Under the Attached File Info, you will see the two files that you previously selected in the file area that will go out with this email. If for any reason these two files need to be zipped up prior to sending, you can take that opportunity now to check the box to send it as a zip file with a protected password instead. Notice this does cancel out several of the secure email features. In this example, though, we will be using the Send as Link feature for our client to receive this email with the two files attached. First, by default, you will see the number of downloads that the client will have to successfully be able to click the link, download the files, and enter their secure key before the expiration date. Now, if for any reason the number of downloads needs to be increased or decreased, the sender at this time can either use the arrow up to increase or the arrow down to decrease the number of attempts that the client will have to successfully download this file. Now also, by default, the link expiration will be set for 30 days in advance. Each of the fields, number of downloads, and the link expiration date can be customized by each organization. iChannel then will randomly select a secure key. This key will change each and every time a secure email is generated. Each organization, though, if they wish, could put in a custom key themselves to send to their client. Next, the Via field, which says separate email. This means that the client will receive two emails. The first email that they will receive will be an email letting them know they have two files that have been sent by the firm and their firm representative. The next email will contain the secure key. The individual, to be able to successfully using the number of download links, your client will receive one email which will contain the link for the two files that are attached. When the client clicks on that link, they then will be asked to enter the secure key that has been sent in a separate email. Other options that can be selected is Do Not Email. In this case, the user will only receive one email with the two files and a link to open those files. Since the user does not know the secure key, that user would have to contact their firm and their firm representative to have the user provide over telephone or text message the secure key to be able to access that file. Only your system administrators have the capability to send the secure key and the link to open those files in the same email. By default, it will always be set at separate email. Therefore, the user receives two emails, one with a link and another one with a secure key. Once all information on this screen has been set up, next just click Send. You will get an email send status confirmation page to let you know that the email has been sent successfully. The two emails that the client will receive will arrive in their inbox. The first email will be an email stating that the firm has sent a file or files to the client, and you will see the link is located within that email. The second email will contain the secure key password. Now, the client can click the links, enter the secure key password, and then download the files. Now, the firm representative can also click on the email icon to show any email that has been sent directly from the iChannel file area for the client. As you can see here, there is that email that we sent earlier out to the client. From here, the firm representative can click on the subject line and open the email that was sent to the client. Additionally, if the firm representative would like to reply to the email, they can simply click on the reply and add additional information and send directly from iChannel. Next, in exercise 2, let's take a moment to look at how you would make a request for files via the portal. Now, again, I'm going to be using the Green Acres landscaping for this exercise. I'll go ahead and access their file area. And next, this feature is located under the gear icon, and you will see the request files via portal. Next, let's click that. Now, on the request list screen, you begin by entering the request by name that will have all of the request items listed below. Enter that information. Next, you'll notice in the site field, Green Acres is already defaulted. The reason for this is that we've already accessed the Green Acres landscaping from the file area. Therefore, the site information is defaulted based on the file area. In the next field, select Portal Users. Click in that field. And any available client that could receive this request item that you're going to be sending via email will be listed in the dropdown. If there are any individual that should be listed there and they are not, it just simply means that you have not created a contact record for individuals and set them up to receive portal information at their site level. I'll go ahead and select the one individual in this scenario, which is Samuel Portal. Next, you will notice by default, the email selected portal users field is already checked. If for any reason you do not want to send an email to Samuel Portal indicating that there is a new request list ready for him to upload information and send back to the firm, just simply deselect that field. But again, by default, it will automatically be deselected. One of the new features about how we can request files via the portal is using our new request module. The request module allows you to set up predefined templates that can be used over and over at any site with a set of already predefined request items. To learn more about how to set up a template that can be used on any request via the portal, access the iChannel 900 video request list module overview. Next, in the field dropdown, just select the year that this request would be applicable for. In this case, I'll go ahead and leave it for 2024. Now, you begin by entering information about the category of information you'll be looking for. A request can have many different categories. In this example, though, I'll be setting up one category with a series of 3 request items. So let's begin first by entering the name of the category. Next, let's start defining the individual requested items that I would like for my client on the portal, Samuel Portal, to return back to me. Once you've entered the requested item that you're looking for, next, let's go ahead and select the date that you would like these items returned by. So I'll go ahead and click on the date calendar. And in this scenario, I'd like for my client to return the payroll file for January 24, no later than April of 2024. Next, if you'd like to send a note to the portal user about this request, you can enter information at this time. Now that we've created the first item, let's go ahead and click the button called Add Request Items to create an additional row so that we can enter the second requested item that we're looking for. Once you've entered all the information for the second item, if there are additional items, again, we'll just simply click on the request item. A new field will appear, and we'll enter information for the third request. Once you finish setting up all of the requested items, the next step is to go ahead and click on the Create Request List button. This will send via an email to Samuel Portal, in this example, an email representing the 3 requests that the firm is looking for. Additionally, these 3 requested items will appear on Samuel Portal's portal for him to be able to upload files and return back to the client. New with version 5. Once the new request has been identified and set up, the firm user will click the button called Create Request List. When the button is pushed, the firm representative will get information that their request has been sent successfully, but they will be navigated over to the Request module. From here, the individual will be able to navigate to the lower portion of the screen and be able to see the request that they have set up. Additionally, they'll be able to see all of the different statuses about that request through the life cycle of the request being a new request all the way to the acceptance of the request by the firm. Again, to learn more about the Request module and all of the features involved around the Request module, please access iChannel video number 900, iLearning Request List Module Overview. In the final 3rd exercise, let's take a moment to look at how you would make a request for files via email. Again, I'm going to be using the Green Acres Landscaping in this example. I'll click on the file icon to access the file area for Green Acres. In the drop-down, under the gear icon, I will select Request Files via email. Again, first we select who is going to receive this email. Any contact that has already been set up inside of iChannel at the site level would appear on the right side under the Site Contacts list by simply selecting a name and adding it to the field. If there are any additional individuals that you would like to send this email to, you can add them in the carbon copy field. Again, iChannel will send a blind carbon copy to the sender who is creating this email. Their name will appear in the blind carbon copy field. In the subject field, which is required, let's put the name of the email. Once you've entered in the subject line, the next required field and the security that is applied to composing this email is when will this email with a link to be able to upload files and send back to the file area, when will this email expire? The email information, as you can see, by clicking in the field, can be updated if you'd like for the request link to expire earlier or later than the information in the field. By simply navigating on the calendar, you can select a new expiration date. Optionally, if you'd like to, you can go ahead and select an email category where you can categorize this email for easy use and finding within the email dashboard inside of iChannel. Again, simply enter the information you'd like to communicate to your client by putting information in the body field. You can also click on the arrow in the top right corner of the field, and if there is any additional formatting or link information you'd like to add to this email, you can use some of the additional composing options. When ready, click Send. You'll get confirmation that the email was successfully sent to the client. Again, under the email icon located in the top of the screen, you can click that, and you'll be able to get a copy within iChannel of the email you just sent to your client. You can also click on the subject, and if you'd like to, you can go ahead and start a reply chain with the client directly from the iChannel inside the client file area.